Hi everyone, Catherine here from Inky Finger Cat, back with another 30-day Christmas card making challenge. Martin gave us a theme of North Pole, I'm going to say workshop, but I now can't remember what the actual theme was, but I took from it the words North Pole, and I remembered that there was a little North Pole sign in the acetate and vellum kit from Kingston Crafts, so I went with that. So I decided I was going to make a really simple card in terms of not really any techniques. This is just about assembling, because all these acetate pieces, and I had pulled them all out in advance of putting the camera on because you know what, could have taken me forever otherwise. But yeah, all these acetate pieces are absolutely perfect for just adding to a front of a card and you're done. So I started with a piece of the snowflake paper, cut it down so that that will create a frame around this white panel. It's going to go in the middle. And then I've got a cluster of these embellishment elements on either end of the sentiment. And the sentiment's actually going to be 2 sentiment strips. And then I'm going to stick the North Pole little signpost on the front. There you go. There's my plan. Now, the acetate and the vellum sets are fabulous, but what I don't like is being able to see through on a sentiment to the other things, and I find it distracts from the sentiment. So I did mount both the sentiments onto white cardstock and then fiddled around cutting them out. So this probably took me the longest amount of time cutting them out, and I did end up just trimming them with my scissors in the end, but this was me attempting to get straight lines with my cutter, and yeah, I did, as I say, fiddle around for ages. But if you are fine with being able to see through where the words are, you don't need to do the whole mounting it on white. It's just that I really wanted that to be solid. What really helps as well is that I'm then going to stick that up on foam adhesive, and I don't want the foam adhesive to show through either. And obviously, especially that Celebrate the Season, if I'd have put the green things underneath that, then some of that white would have gone green. So yeah, that's basically it. I am going to add this waxed thread bow. I don't add it until the very end, and to be honest, after I have taken my photos, etc., I do go and add a little bit more glue just to make sure that it was done. And I decided that I just wanted a little bit of pattern to the back of this cardstock. So I am just literally scoring 3 lines. Originally I was just going to do 2 lines, but then I did 1 in the wrong place, so it ended up being 3 lines just to kind of create a border. Something dead simple, dead simple. So you'll see here I'm using the Kingston Crafts tape runner, which is one of my favourite tape runners ever, just to stick the pieces down. I am adding the tape runner to the card and then adding the acetate pieces on the top, because if you do it the other way round, you'll find that the tape doesn't release from the runner. It needs something a little bit more porous to just grip to release from the runner. It will then glue everything in place. It's absolutely fine. It is secure. I didn't put very much onto all of mine, but to be honest, how I've done it is absolutely fine, because I'm then gluing those banners on top. That will keep everything in place as well. So I think it's fine. I think it's secure enough. If you were going to start wafting this around the world, probably you want to maybe use a bit of actual liquid glue or something, but I decided not to bother. So those 2 banners with the sentiments on, I'm just adding quite a few of the foam adhesive dots. I am going to put some wet glue onto those. It gives me a bit of wiggle room, but it also means that it will absolutely secure onto that those acetate pieces. I don't want it to sort of come a little bit loose. I stuck a little bit of adhesive foam underneath one end of my little North Pole flag. What's it called? It's not called a flagpole. Signpost. That's the word I was looking for. Gosh, I'm tired tonight. And then I decided, right, my little bow is going to go on the left-hand side. It was originally going to go on the right, but it looked weird where it was near the gingerbread man. And that should have been it. Oh, sorry, inside I just added another strip of that paper and then added one of the leftover embellishments that I hadn't added in, which is for the little stocking. So kept that really simple, and that should have been it, but I decided I wanted to add splatter. I did regret almost instantaneously the splatter that I added. I think it looks fine, but you know when you're just like, oh, I should have gone for a white. Instead, I went for this. It's called Christmas Eve. It's a Kingston Crafts one that's not yet released in the UK. Their Christmas shimmer spritzes, or their holiday shimmer spritz selection. It'll be coming soon, I'm sure. I think Martin's just waiting for his date for Hobbycraft. So if anyone from Hobbycraft's listening, come on, get him on, because we love his shows. I do think it looks great with the blue, but yeah, I think I would have preferred it with a more subtle splatter, but there you go. I did cover up all of my acetate pieces, and then I just wiped it off where it had got onto them because I just didn't really want the splatter to go on the gingerbread face or whatever. But here you go, my simple card. I mean, really simple, just assembling pieces that were already cut out for me. Fiddled a bit with the sentiments, which was not necessary, but it's what I wanted to do. I hope you've enjoyed this video. Please do give me a thumbs up, comment below, and subscribe to see future videos. Till next time, bye.